I'll show you something. Come with me. This spot I'm about to stand, yep, is where I normally record a lot of the intro videos. In fact, most of them. I only have 3 videos at the moment. There is a big issue to be highlighted here. Sorry. Couldn't resist. It's currently autumn / entering winter, which means the sun is getting progressively lower and lower, and this is introducing a massive glare. Like, I can't use this window going forward if I want to keep on recording stuff. So I have a problem and I need to fix it. First things first, we can't rely on this window. The light is sort of okay, but this light source is not really that great when it comes to illuminating a subject. If I'm going to be recording, I want the light source to be kind of in front of me. I need a light system that will work in this room, so I need to invest some money, but I don't want to go like completely overboard. So after some Googling, I found a setup and I'm going to try it out in this video and hopefully it will work. Let's go. So these are the gears that I have procured over time or bought from Amazon specifically just for this video. First of all, we have 2 lights. So this one I bought ages ago when I first got my DSLR. So this one is able to adjust the temperature. So this one is currently more yellow, and then we have one that is more blue / white. And then you also adjust the intensity of the light this way. Second light, RGB light. If I turn it on right now, it's currently on 100% intensity at 300 degrees. And you have a handy little spectrum here that tells you what color is what. So if I go this way and just hold on to this button here, it will cycle through the colors accordingly. So you can see it goes in now green, and then go into blue, and then finally go back to like purple, and then to like a shade of pink. Aside from this, you can also choose something called a scene. So this one has auto rotation that just goes through all the colors very slowly. And then you can cycle through the scenes as well. So you have fast cycle, then you have RGB strobe. I probably would never use it. This one also works as the same as this light. So you can use like a color temperature driven light as well. Then for the rest of the gear here, they're actually just like stuff that I accumulated over time. So this one is just a good quality clamp. So you can clamp it anywhere, on a scooter handlebar, on a motorcycle, on a desk, like you name it. I bought this rotator, which allows me to then further adjust certain angles of whatever is attached to it. So this is going to be super useful when I try to mount this light onto something, which you'll probably see later. So moving on, we have this particular mount here. Now this one is relatively plasticky, which I don't really like, but it is very versatile. So what I really like about this one is just the ability to rotate at a certain angle. These particular clamps, they come with the slot pretty much by standard, but this one has dual slots. So this is one of the reasons why I bought it. So you can get it on top of, you can attach it on top of the selfie stick or whatever tripod that you may have, and it becomes super flexible whether you want to film on portrait or landscape. So you can just attach the lights on top like that. So for these two, we're gonna do a very quick attachment. This is going to be the accent light or the mood light, and I have just a place for it right here. And I'm going to attach it right here. Adjust this to shine roughly at the angle of the wall. Second thing is this, so I need to attach the light. So I'm gonna attach it this way, because I want to be able to access my screen when the phone is in the side of the clamp. So I want this side to be facing me so I can adjust the screen settings. So my phone is now mounted on top of that tripod. I haven't turned it on yet because I want to show you the difference between when there's some sort of light from the office versus when it's just that light. that is turned on, and I'm hoping the positioning is correct. Yep, I think it's correct, which is good. Now I'm going to turn off the office light so you see what the difference is. And now I'm going to turn on the first light, which is supposed to be the 45-degree angle light, lighting the subject. And it's on. I've set it to completely over on the yellow side, but I didn't turn the intensity all the way up because I think it would be too harsh. What I want is just for the subject to have enough exposure to have all the finer details captured. The next thing would be to turn on what I call the accent light, which is the one that's clamped all the way back there. And that light's going to shine on this particular wall to create more atmosphere. So here we go. Okay, so there it is. With that particular accent light on, I can now add whatever mood I want to introduce into this wall. So I'm hoping it actually looks okay. I'm going to check now. Actually, it looks pretty good. What I do think could be better if I use the cinematic mode on the phone to capture this. Let's give it a go. Yep, cinematic mode is the way to go. It looks really nice. I'm actually very pleased and happy with this particular result. I no longer have to stand in front of the window. I can just sit here, be comfortable, and actually just record the intro video this way in a more controlled environment. It's great. But I'm going to show you one more thing that I think would help. And that is, if you're already sitting in front of the computer, why not use the monitors as an extra light source, just to give that little extra kick to your subject. So I'm going to switch to a very bright background. 1, 2, and 3. Again, I don't know what the final effect would be because I can't see myself. So let's see what it's like. Yo, I just looked at the footage and it looks amazing. Like, I can't believe how just 3 like completely blank white wallpaper helps so much. This has kind of completely tipped the scale for me now. I was going to stick to a budget and to say 2 lights should probably do, but I don't know. I'll figure that out at some point. But for now, it's the end of the video. If you came here to look for some sort of example of how to set up light, I'm hoping this has been somewhat helpful, or at least act as a reference point. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. But for now, I need to focus on my next video. I don't know what it's gonna be yet. If you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comment as well. That's it. I'll see you in the next one.